surprise feature. First question comes from Kushal Sportskita for Coach Carlau. Do you think you guys were under a lot of pressure playing in front of the home crowd in today's match, especially when facing a team like Fnatic on the opposition?
Não, nem um pouco. Acho que a gente não sentiu a pressão, não. Pelo contrário, eu acho que a atmosfera foi só mais um motivo de dar energia pra gente e conseguir fazer um jogo igual a gente fez hoje. Lógico, a gente criou muita vantagem, não conseguiu otimizar as que a gente criou, mas com certeza a plateia, assim, não foi pressão, foi com certeza um combustível a mais pra gente.
Not at all. I wouldn't believe that was like a pressure. It was actually like a +1 above for us to get energy and like keep focusing. And we did created like some advantages, but like we couldn't conclude. However, it was a burst of energy that the crowd gave to us. It was not like pressure over our shoulders.
Thank you. We have a question in the room.
Boa noite, gente. Meu nome é Maria Eduarda, eu sou da MGG Brasil e eu tenho duas perguntas. A primeira é para a MWZera. Bom, a gente viu que os iniciadores vieram muito forte nesses dois mapas e eu queria primeiro saber a sua visão, né, desses agentes, porque eles são tão fortes agora e por que você acha que tiveram um papel tão decisivo tanto no primeiro mapa quanto no segundo?
Acho que o meta mudou um pouco também, né? Acredito que depois do nerf do Chamber, assim, os iniciadores, tipo, querendo ou não, tem um pouco mais de importância, assim, no mapa. Acho que o time também influencia bastante nisso, os moleques me deu muita confiança também para jogar solto, do jeito que eu gosto, e, sei lá, me deram bastante apoio, assim, tanto fora quanto dentro do servidor, eu consegui jogar meu jogo mais, tá ligado? É basicamente isso.
E a minha segunda pergunta é para a equipe inteira, então quem quiser responder. Eu queria saber se vocês sentiram um pouco de cansaço depois da prorrogação contra a Fnatic e se vocês esperavam que o primeiro jogo fosse ser tão equilibrado assim.
Boa noite. Eu acho que a gente não sentiu nenhum tipo de cansaço e nem imaginava que ia ser tão longo. A gente sabia que ia ser difícil o mapa da Heaven, porque era pique deles e era um mapa que a gente estava melhorando bastante também. Então, a gente estava já com a ideia que ia ser um mapa um pouco mais. Ia ser decidido nos detalhes. Então, a gente estava com a mente muito boa para esse mapa. Ter, sei lá, esses tantos de round não deixou a gente cansado, mas a gente estava bem preparado para isso.
Obrigada.
Thank you.
Boa noite, Eduardo, do Base Rush. Minha pergunta vai para o Carlão. Infelizmente, o formato do campeonato pune, mas a Fúria conseguiu jogar duas boas séries. Eu queria saber se o campeonato foi o suficiente para testar o time, checar erros e preparar para o VCT Américas.
Então, é complicado, né, o campeonato nesse formato, a gente não pode errar tanto e a gente acabou cometendo alguns erros que acabou que a gente não conseguiu fechar os mapas, mas com certeza acho que foi um teste não só pra gente, mas para todo mundo, que a gente é um time que está preparado e tem muito a evoluir ainda e está se preparando pra gente conseguir chegar num nível muito alto nas Américas. Então acho que, com certeza, muitas pessoas tinham um olhar da gente diferente quando a gente começou esse torneio e com certeza a maioria das pessoas vê a gente com outros olhos depois de ter feito esse campeonato. Com certeza não foi o resultado que a gente gostaria, mas a gente mostrou que a gente está num alto nível, muita coisa para melhorar, mas com um nível muito bom por enquanto.
Thank you. Next question from Star Factory, Sons of Chaos.
Hi guys, nice to meet you. My question is for the coach. The first map was very long and you were even very close to winning. How did you prepare for the second map after such a long tension?
Essa pergunta vai para o Carlão. O primeiro mapa foi de fato um mapa muito longo e vocês estiveram muito próximos de uma vitória. Como vocês se prepararam para esse segundo mapa depois de uma partida tão exaustiva?
Então, a gente usa um intervalo que a gente tem justamente para a gente conseguir recuperar as energias que a gente tem, seja ingerindo alimentos para conseguir dar energia para a gente para o segundo, se preparando, respirando um pouco também, saindo daquele ambiente do ginásio, mas basicamente tomando o nosso tempo assim para a gente conseguir relaxar, respirar, tomar um ar, para a gente voltar com as energias renovadas para o segundo mapa.
So we used the time break that we had in order like to try to recover energy, like either by eating like and acquiring some like nutrients, or also like to train some like breathing techniques and like chill a little bit outside of the playing environment. So we try to use our time as much as possible for us to recover energy-wise.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from Pedro Aplix GG.
Hey guys, commiserations for the serious loss. This question goes out to any of the players. I'm gonna go slightly off topic from the match at hand. News came out that EA is no longer with Cloud9. I just want to get your reactions as to all of that and how that will affect the rest of the Americas League in a few weeks' time.
Então, essa pergunta é mais geral para todo mundo que quiser responder. É meio off-topic, não é relacionado ao jogo de hoje. Chegou a informação de que parece que o EA não está mais junto da Cloud9 e eles queriam saber a opinião de vocês com relação a isso, como que isso pode afetar a Liga das Américas.
Quero
Quem
saber
quiser
se esse cara
responder.
tá de brincadeira, né?
They're asking like, are you serious?
Tipo, o que
Yes,
o EA sair da
yes,
Cloud9 vai mudar pra nós
it
agora?
just came out.
Pergunta pra ele.
Fala,
Pergunta pra ele o que o EA sair da Cloud9 vai mudar pra nós agora.
So he's asking like, what EA getting out of Cloud9 would change for them?
Fala que ninguém vai responder essa pergunta.
Nobody would be willing to answer this question.
All right, we're going to move on. Next question from Wesley at the Clutch.
Boa noite, senhores. Infelizmente, vocês encerram a participação aqui no Lock-in. A pergunta é para o Mazinho, mas se o Carlão quiser dar a opinião dele a respeito também, fica à vontade. Essa foi a primeira vez que a gente vimos o Harbor, que é um agente que tem se destacado bastante no meta atual do Valorant, aparecer na Raven. Queria que você comentasse um pouco sobre as habilidades dele e como que ele pode estar sendo melhor utilizado ao longo da temporada por vocês.
Boa noite. Eu estava testando o Harbor desde o final do ano passado em vários mapas já, e a gente chegou a testar ele em outros mapas também, mas o mapa que a gente conseguiu ficar mais estável foi na Heaven, principalmente na defesa. Acabou que a gente não conseguiu mostrar hoje 100% do que a gente poderia fazer, mas eu acho que é um agente forte, principalmente para travar o ganho de espaço do ataque, no caso. E a gente hoje acho que não conseguiu usar da melhor forma possível, mas a ideia é mais jogar travando o jogo dos caras mesmo.
É isso, tô com o Mazin também, mesma opinião.
Thank you. Final call for questions. All right, that concludes our press conference with Furia. Thank you very much for joining us. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the press conference. We are joined by Fnatic coming off of their victory against Furia. If you have any questions for the players or coach, please use the Zoom hand raise feature. We'll start with Brandon at Esports GG.
Thank you very much. Congratulations on the victory, guys. I'll just ask this right to Coach Minnie. We saw that really extended overtime period in the first map, tied the longest amount of rounds in the tournament with the NRG and Loud contest. In traditional sports, they kind of can train their cardio and things like that to go the distance. So I just kind of want to ask you what you guys do as a team prepared to kind of have the stamina, whether physically or mentally, for series, for maps, things like that go really long like that one did.
I mean, we don't specifically do things for that, maybe. I mean, we mentally prepare ourselves for those things. I think generally speaking, in terms of like physical preparation, we're thinking more about a long tournament rather than a long series. So I mean, we have a performance coach here with us, Ewan, who is helping us through these things. So like just about eating properly and kind of making sure that we're kind of like hydrated, all that, stuff. Like I'm not the best person to ask about it because, I'm not the performance coach, but these are things that we take seriously. Like we're not eating pizza, we're not trying to drink sugary drinks. So like all that stuff kind of like culminates. On a good day like this, we can survive basically.
I won't lie, I had a chocolate milkshake before I sent and I was popping.
Mini is always
I
flying.
had pizza yesterday.
What?
We are going to McDonald's every day.
Oh yeah.
All right. Thank you. Next question for Pedro at BlixGG.
Hey guys, congrats on the win. I'm gonna go off topic from the series. I understand that you might have not been paying attention to the news outside of your match, but it's been reported that EA is no longer with C9. I just want to get your reaction onto that, and that's for everyone in the conference.
Who cares?
Yeah, we ain't here for that. We're here for this tournament. Yay ain't in C9, big deal. I don't care. He'll find another team if that's the case.
I saw he joins Moist Esports. He put a thing on Twitter that he isn't Moist in sports, but it's kind of funny.
I thought it was going to be a serious, like there was a tragedy or something.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yay, not in C9 anymore.
Yo.
Yeah, please keep questions relevant to the tournament and the teams, please. Next question from Sportskita Kushal.
Hey guys, my question will be for Chronicle. So we saw you play KO for the first time in Japan and now again today on Ascent. How do you feel about picking up this new role?
For me, it's obviously kind of tough because as a flex, you need to know every role, like perfectly understand what you need to do for your team and what you need to do on the map. And obviously, it's tough in terms of preparing, because you need to spend some time on learning some fundamentals, lineups, whatever. And I think I'm doing this job really fine. And I'm really glad that I can help my teammates with everything I could do right now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from Star Factory Sons of Chaos.
Hi guys, nice to meet you. Congrats for the victory. My question is for Bolter. The first map, you chose a time you were close to losing. How do you manage such a long overtime from your leading position?
I think you just kind of have to think about how they can win and how we can, how are they going to win using that comp? And it was just a constant battle of trying to figure out how to play against it on defense. We still didn't really manage to figure it out fully, but we were just kind of throwing ideas to the wind and hoping that they were kind of, they would win. A lot of the time it was like someone doing a massive play on a push or something. Or I think one round in OT, I was like, we're just going to do this. And like, we haven't done that since Blooming Summon FC. But I was like, this will work against them because we were just running out of ideas. But I did feel like that would have worked had we done it like fully correctly. And I think it did work in the round, but it wasn't as clean. I just never thought I'd need that strat again. Honestly, because I thought the game had changed so much since then. But yeah, it's just stressful. We were all stressed. You can tell in the comms, you can tell by the way like people make mistakes that wouldn't normally happen in scrims and stuff. It's just part of the process of competition, and that's how we kind of can grow our mental fortitude, is by having those squeaky bum moments and relying on each of us to kind of make sure we're calm and making good decisions, because we lost a lot of rounds just due to like overfacing at points or just like silly little stuff that can happen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from Nicolas at Directo Bogota.
Okay, thanks. First, congratulations, guys, for the victory. This is for Derke. Derke, what a performance with Jet in both maps. And my question is, what goes through your head in that overtime in Haven for took these decisions like push mid and get the advantage in a lot of times?
I think we wanted to make a push many rounds before that, but it's like it was hard to do it on C, it was hard to do it on A because of their comms. So we saw a weakness on middle, and we even took a pause, I think, to kind of like discuss it. So I kept going mid, just taking space or trying to find a pick and just get out and try to get the advantage and then to play a retake, but wasn't going through my head that much. It was just like, I have objective, I just need to complete it. I don't think it affects like mentally or so, like any stress.
Thank you. We have a question in the room.
Congratulations for doing. I'm Medardo from Baserish, and my question goes to coach, but if any of the players in the team want to answer as well, I'd be glad. Were you guys expecting a really close and tough match against Furia like it was today?
I had a feeling it was going to be tougher than Sentinels, even though technically speaking, you might say it's a weaker team. I think that like Furia last time had a play style that we struggled against. And I think today with the crowd support, there was lots of things that like made it feel like a very pressure kind of game. I think this is like, I'm kind of proud that we kind of dealt with it in the end, but it's kind of like a good learning experience, I guess, to deal with a game that was actually pushing us, because the Sentinels game didn't push us as hard as this game, I'd say. The noise from the crowd was like bleeding into our microphones, and like there was like people heavy breathing today for some reason, and it was like really difficult for the boys to hear anything, and so they were doing stuff that we just couldn't hear some of the time. So that was also a bit annoying. There was like this pressure, and then like we literally couldn't hear what they were doing. So
I mean, also like sometimes, like remember first round on Ascend when we played on defense, like pistol round, I was staying like side to A main, and like both are screaming to me that they're entering A main, and I don't hear anything. Like I don't know why, but it's kind of strange problem. Even those loud crowd was not screaming at all. So I'm not sure that that problem is entirely like because of the crowd, but it feels like sometimes you can't hear something that like maybe it's some headset issues or in-ears, whatever. So I can't say more. Like the problem really appears sometimes, and for me, it's not kind of good to play like that.
Thank you.
Next question from Arnab.
Hi guys, first of all, congratulations on your win. My question is for Coach Mini. Apart from Boaster's insane plan to counter 100 Thieves, on the surface level, looking at the team, what do you guys expect from tomorrow's matchup?
I think veto wise, it's gonna be from what I remember. Like I think the map pool will be pretty good for both teams. I think we both have a similar map pool. I haven't looked very deep yet though, so I think it should be a good quality game. We're not doing anything weird there, I don't think. they look a little bit shaky this event so far, but then so did we a little bit today. So I think it really just depends on which team shows up on the day, I guess, because if we're playing at full force, then they're not going to win. If they play like they did today, like they're not going to win. So, yeah, like it just depends what level of 100 Thieves we see tomorrow, because they're very capable. We saw that in the off season, how good they can be. And if they reach that tomorrow, it's going to be a very, very good match.
Thank you and best of luck for your tomorrow's match.
Thank you.
Next question from Star Factory, Sons of Chaos.
Hi again. My question is for Al-Fajr. Would you like to face any particular team, and what do you think is the stronger team in the tournament?
We play with two team, and I guess Furia is best team in the team, like best team in the tournament, because we played 2 times and Sentinel was easy. So I can say Furia.
Who do you want to play?
I wanna play with Loud because I hear that crowd against we playing with Furia. I wanna hear them actually again.
Thank you. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Final call for questions. All right, I think we are done with our press conference today. Thank you very much for joining us and congratulations, Fnatic.